Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Heal from the Hurt. In this episode, we're going to talk about acceptance. Accepting that the relationship is over and accepting when it is time to move on. Breakups obviously are not easy. Heartbreak isn't easy. It is a devastating thing. But one of the steps is accepting that the relationship is over. It is not easy. There is no timetables, and a lot of things that I will be saying throughout these podcasts, there is no time limit to them because you don't know how the relationship is going to affect you and how your life is going to go. I can't tell you, I can give you steps, but I can't tell you, you have to do this by this time, you have to do this by that time, because that's not how it works. But I will give you the steps that you need. And like I said, one of the steps is accepting. And with accepting, you have to accept that the relationship is over. The plans that you once had, they're not anymore. That phone call that person that you would want to call for good or bad things, they don't have that relationship with you anymore that you can actually give them that call, because sometimes after relationships, your exes may move on, expeditiously. And at the end of the day, they may have a new life and all this other stuff, and they're not your person anymore. And it is hard to accept, because especially if you guys spent years together or even decades, and you're expecting that person to stay next to you, sleep next to you, or walk through that door, and they're not there anymore. And it's going to take you time to accept that. So with that, I will tell you, take the time that you need. Don't allow anyone to rush you. Yes, the relationship is over. Yes, they're no longer here. But it is a process to realize, like, you know what? Yes, they're not here anymore. And whatever plans, dreams I had in my mind, they're never going to come to pass. At least not with that person. But realize that you'll be better in the end. It hurts right now. Whatever happened in a relationship, it hurts right now. But you will grow from this moment. I want to give you guys that encouragement, for at least for that. But then, as time goes on, you realize that it is time to move on. Allow yourself to grieve over that relationship. Like, dang, that was all, you did the best that you could do with the knowledge that you had. Give yourself that grace. Grieve over it. Cry if you have to, whatever. But then realize that it's time to get back up. And when the time is right, it is time to get back up, and it's time to move on. That person isn't coming back. That relationship wasn't meant to be. And if it was, that person would be in your life for whatever reason. However it happened, they're not in your life. And they may have only been there in your life for a season. They may have been there to teach you a lesson. Whatever it may have been, their part of, or their role in your life is no longer anymore. And now it is time for you to get back up and move on. There is more for you out there than what you've been through. And I know for some of you, even myself, it's hard, because that's all that you've known. But just because it's all that you've known does not mean that is all there is. You have to realize that You didn't come this far just to come this far, especially you all who are hopeless romantics. You're going to find someone that loves you, or somebody's going to find you that they are going to love you and they're going to do everything. And it's going to be as if that last relationship didn't even exist. You're probably not going to even know love like you're about to receive. But you'll never get there if you don't accept that the relationship is over and accept that it is time to move on when the time is right. It's all about timing. Give yourself time to grieve. But once you're done grieving, get back up and realize that it's time to move on. There's more for you in this life because you're still here. If that was all that there is, you would have passed on with that relationship. But the point that you are still alive is an indication that you still have more to do. So when the time is right, yes, grieve. But when the time is right, you get back up and you look in that mirror and you realize that you are accepting of love. You are worthy of love and all the good things that God has in store for you. This is not the end. It is the end of a chapter, end of their role in your life. But there is so much more for you. So, with that being said, there's more for you to do. Don't just stay stuck or stay down. There's so much more for you. So, but I also want to let you guys know as well that the reason why I haven't actually made a podcast or whatever is because my daughter and myself have actually had COVID. That's why my voice is like this. We're doing a lot better, but I just wanted to, inform you guys of that. So, slowly but surely, I'll be, making more stuff. So, you can follow me. Everything is under Heal from the Hurt. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all those things. But even on Spotify for the podcast as well. So, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to give you guys that encouragement. So I'm gonna go back and rest, but just realize that there's no time limit, and don't let anyone rush you into your process. But when the time is right, realize that you have everything on the inside of you, and you're gonna get through this just fine. Until next time, bye.